Hey there everyone, I'm Zach from Blue Serum, and today I will be bringing you the first episode of a Dishonored 2 walkthrough. Now, as many of you know, but some of you may not, Dishonored and Dishonored 2 are both stealth games, stealth combat games, pretty much where you get to play as a supernatural assassin who has all these sorts of abilities and powers they can use to utilize to kill their target. But it's not just like mindless killing. You do have an objective, like as the title suggests, trying to get your honor back. Someone dishonored you. That's kind of the general premise of both games, and you're attacking these people that led a campaign against you. So we're going to jump right into it. Starting a new campaign, not from New Game Plus. I have completed this game before about like 6 times. Maybe not 6 times. I'll go with 3 times. 3 times and then 3 other times where I've started it. So I do know what I'm doing. Hopefully I won't be too bad. So I could do a New Game Plus and get all the abilities instantly. But I don't think that's fair for you guys or for me. So we're going to start a new game. In which slot? I don't know. Probably this one. We're going to be playing on very hard. Normally I play on either medium or hard, but, you know, I figure for the sake of the videos, hard and medium will be too easy. Do I want to do the tutorial? No. Maybe I should have done the tutorial, maybe I shouldn't have. Sorry if you wanted to see the tutorial. It's very cute, because it's like all in-game, like you're actually playing as the characters, you know. I do love this game with a passion. I played the first one for countless hours. My brothers actually bought it, and then I sort of tagged along. I loved it, so once I heard Dishonored 2 was coming, I had to get it. I was a little bit wary at first. I thought it was going to be kind of worse than the first one, but it wasn't. So I'm going to be quiet now and let you enjoy this cutscene.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
So there we go. Essentially, somebody is killing people, my enemies, in my name, but obviously I'm not doing it. So that's how we are dishonored in this one.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects,
Hey,
we're going
Corvo.
through a difficult time,
Mabea.
but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Cheers.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Yeah, in the first game it was kind of hinting that Corvo was your father, but never actually said it. In Dishonored 2, it just straight up says it.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor. The Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo
Looks
Atano,
fishy.
a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
What? Oh.
Sword can't still my heart.
So, from the supernatural powers that we were talking about. Alright, here we get to choose. We play as Emily Caldwin, ruler of the Empire of the Isles, trained in stealth and combat by her father, Corvo Atano, the legendary royal protector to the Empress, and figure of infamy from the time of the Rat Plague. In Dishonored 1, obviously, Emily is a child, so you can't play as her, you only play as Corvo. As such, I've kind of become accustomed to Corvo, so I like to play as Corvo. This will mean I don't have Emily's powers, which are arguably better, but I'm going to stick with Corvo. I feel comfortable with him. Yes, I would like to play as Corvo.
Cast you in cold marble.
Corvo Atano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison to tell his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
Oh!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the City Watch. The Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only 2 keys.
He has the key to the safe room, where we hold all of our precious secrets.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily.
Yeah, everything's gone to crap.
Nothing I can do alone.
Really fast.
I need to get out of here.
So yeah, quick rundown of what just happened. We were just living our life as normal, you know, guiding an empire, when suddenly this chick comes out of nowhere, deciding that she was the sister of the real Empress before Emily, so she deserves the throne. So she has the help from this Duke of Serkonos to essentially overthrow us. It's been a coup. A coup. What is it to you? So yeah, the first time I actually played this, goes a lot. Even keyholes.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
But not too handy for so long, because eventually you can see through it.
I'm hungry.
Eventually it becomes pretty obsolete. Yeah, the first time I played this, I was actually stuck here for a long while. I kind of assumed that you had to go out this window, which doesn't have a ledge after.
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get
no,
comfortable.
This doesn't lead anywhere. That's just supposed to show you that you can open and close windows. What you gotta do is open this window over here. But for this one, yeah, I'll be showing you a couple different pathways around.
Delilah took away the mark of the outsider. No more sorcery.
No promises, though.
Hector, I can't believe Ramsey's a traitor. Is Lady Emily all
There's a
right?
coup underway. She's imprisoned for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help
He used to be
Emily.
one of the only people that was loyal to us. Captain Mayhew.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye.
Because you saw those guards that pulled the swords on us. They were actually Dunwall guards. They were supposed to be on our side. They weren't. So yeah. Pretty big, obviously. They have the guard on their side and everything. Now we have to try and take back the throne. So, stealth in this game. I'm crouched right now, so he can't hear me at all. If I were to stand up and walk around, he could have hurt. I'm just going to choke most of these out. In this game, you kind of have the choice either to go on a killing rampage, stabbing everyone, or just knocking them out, you know, using unlethal means. And actually, depending on which one you do more, you get a better ending. So, it kind of rewards you for having some restraint. Because it's obviously a lot faster to stab someone than choke them out. So that bar has to fill up in order for me to actually knock him unconscious, so.
Disloyal dogs.
There is a big, I don't know what to call it, like, moral factor in this game. Like, are you doing the right thing by killing people? Like, do they deserve it? As of right now, my thoughts are, you know, these guards aren't necessarily doing anything wrong. Like, they were probably just paid off by some, you know, highly rich person to, you know, do what they're saying. So I'm not too mad at them. They don't really deserve to die. They just deserve a prison sentence. So once I get back to Crown, then I'll make sure they pay. Hopefully not in blood, though. No one likes bloody...
Throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and
We're actually
stall
back in the throne room right
anyone
now.
who
Right
comes
there is
by.
Emily, frozen in
I'll be
stone.
back when I've searched the royal chambers. Assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn...
You can actually
safe.
climb a lot in this
We'll
game.
cover for
Right
you
now I
if
don't have
anyone
my
from the Duke's
powers
party returns.
because, as you kind of saw in the
Everything's
in the
changing.
first opening cutscene,
Yes. The natural
Delilah
order is
took my powers
reasserting
away.
itself.
On my left
The Ramses
hand,
once
there's,
hosted the king and queen of Morley.
a
Did you
mark,
know that?
which
I spent my
essentially
childhood playing with the
gives me my
Buntings and
powers,
the
and that's where my
Boyles,
powers come from.
cream of
And
society.
she took it away.
And
so it's
very
kind of
soon you'll be
mysterious.
back at the top, Captain.
This is you don't see that at all in the other game.
Ramsey's family fell from the
It's weird how
aristocracy,
she's
and
kind of
apparently
allowed
the
to
man
take
holds a
away
grudge.
your powers.
How it's anyone else's fault,
that.
that's beyond me. But
Now
one
this
way
is
or
Ramsey,
another,
the
Ramsey
captain
is
of the
too
guard,
dangerous to be
or
left in
something like
play.
But he has power. We have the choice either to kill him or to take him out non-lethally. So, first and foremost, let's just make sure he doesn't get spotted in a dead body. Let's knock him out. We knocked him out. He has the ring, the key to the safe room, so we're going to loot that off his body. Have a little cutscene here.
Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily.
So obviously if I were to kill him, I could have taken it just as easily. But I don't know what to do with him yet, so I'm not going to kill him just yet. And if you were listening or reading the subtitles during his conversation with the guards, he mentioned that he can get locked into the safe room in case he leaves the key on the outside or something. There's a little right here. So that's actually that actually gave Corvo the idea of locking him in the safe room, which the safe room has
Anton
food and
Sokolov
water
made
and
this
stuff,
lock.
that way you can survive a couple months. So that would be a potentially non-lethal way of getting rid of him, just locking him in here, because he can't leave, but he's not dying. So I can just sit him on this bench. So when he wakes up, he's got a cup of tea next to him. He can go find some food. Before we leave this area, I would like to loot it a little bit more, get some more money. You see me flipping my sword back into its sheath, it's because I move faster without it out. I don't know why, I mean, it's not a very heavy sword, so I don't know why you move faster without it. I'll take what I
As we
can get.
both know, whoever's killing off my detractors is doing so for calculated effect, undermining me. The Crown Killer is being guided by someone. But who? Tomorrow's the anniversary of Mother's death. A sad day for us both. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've protected me, and taught me how to protect myself. You've helped me see what was right for the people of the Empire. We drained the flooded district, fought back the gangs, and yesterday we launched a beautiful ship in Mother's name. I'm trying to become the you wanted me to be. But Father, I wouldn't be here without you.
So this is an audiograph. They're just little machines with little things in them, and you can play messages. So yeah, those will be throughout the game, and you can get tidbits of information from them. Besides that, I think we're good. So like I said, you can lock Ramses in the safe room, and no one will be able to get to him because he's locked in here, and I have the only key. But I think he's still too powerful, so I'm going to cut his head off.
Early retirement, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him getting out. So I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna keep his body in here though, because they still can't find him. They're still not gonna know that I was the one who killed him. But just in case he does happen to get out, I don't want him to be playing any role
I'd better
against
take
me
these.
again. There's little,
I
books
suspect the
and
Crown
newspapers,
Killer is connected to
bullets.
Delilah's coup.
This is the gun case, our little equipment. We have a gun and a mask. Obviously the mask, iconic Dishonored mask.
The reserves
Love
won't
it.
help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Oh, these paintings by Emily.
I'll need this.
Gonna take a piece of gold, that way I can buy some more things. This is where Emily stays.
Samuel Beechworth made this.
Not stays, but this
Wonder
is
what
like
advice he would have about
her little
today.
retreat. We got her doll, if you remember it from the first game. If any of you have seen the first game, that is. I'm gonna grab my gun.
Out into the world
pistole,
once more.
and
How many
mask.
people had forgotten this
Very
mask?
intimidating, this mask. Like, it does not look human. Now I can zoom in. Woo. I think that's about it in here. Maybe some more bullets. If you notice these bullets, they have like blue lining around them. Because actually in this universe, instead of gasoline or anything like that, they have a different source of fuel, which is actually whale oil, like whale fat. It's very interesting how they designed this universe, because it's very similar to our own in that, like, they have, you know, guns and explosives and certain kinds of technology, but it's also like steampunk, but not quite steampunk because it's a different form of steampunk than we're used to. I don't know. I find it interesting. Just the world in general, I find interesting. Yep. So now we're going out to the Dunwall streets. The streets of Dunwall. Captain Mayhew gave us that message that there's a person at the docks looking for us. So we're gonna go see if things arrive.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding.
Go out,
I should make my way to the docks.
check these cabinets for any money. Grab a painting. This is one of many paintings that you can grab in the game, and they're worth 200 each. There is an achievement for grabbing all the paintings in the game, which is pretty hard, but I do boast that I have all achievements in this game.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
Which I do plan on getting in this playthrough, so you guys will be there for that. But you can see there, you can call from moderate height without taking damage, and you can actually increase that with powers later on. A big part of this game is parkour. Obviously, if you're stealthing around people, then you don't want them to see you in the middle of the street, so you're going to be jumping around rooftops. But no need to be sneaking right now, you know, no one's on the rooftops.
Delilah turned Emily to
Doesn't look
stone.
like I'm going to be getting down
I
there
will
anyway,
find a
so
way to make her flesh again.
You're going to have to find a different way. Yeah, that's kind of what Corvo just said. We're trying to find a way to make our daughter, Emily, flesh again. Ooh. Wonderful stuff. I've got a guy here. One of my favorite things in this game, one of the new things I should say, a drop assassination.
You're
that
not
just knocks
fit
him
for
out.
that watch
You
uniform.
land on him and punch him in the face. It knocks him out. In the first game, you could only do lethal assassinations, like drop assassinations. Alright, I want to save here. I want a whole save, not a quick save. So
And a ship.
I can sort of play this out how
The
I want.
city is crawling
I
with the
might be
Duke's
skipping around a
men.
little bit, at least for the beginning, because in
Ramsey's
the
missing.
beginning, you know, I don't have
Corporal Moore checked the royal
any
quarters,
powers.
and Corvo
You know
Atano
what?
was apparently
Actually,
fled the town. We've got to find
Actually,
him.
I've been playing
That's
this
it.
for
Got your orders.
a good 20
Spread
minutes
out
now. I
and
think that's
find
a
the
good
fugitive.
point to end.
We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or
End this
swim.
video. The
There's no
first
way to turn back now.
first part of this, I think, will be done.
Wow.
So yeah, that has been the first part of Dishonored 2. My complete walkthrough that I'll be doing. Maybe not complete walkthrough. I'm not going to get all the bow and charms and all the rooms or anything, but walkthrough through the entire game. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you can give me some good feedback. Post in the comments if you have any specific play styles you want me to play. You know, if you want me to kill certain people, if you want me to kill everyone, or maybe not kill certain people, or not kill anyone. I do try to like keep my kills down and sort of only kill the targets that I think deserve it. But obviously I'm open to suggestions, Maybe I can mix it up, get a certain play style in here that I've never really done before. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed Dishonored 2 Part 1, and I'll see you next time.
They say Emily was born to wear a crown on her head, but all her young life some wanted her dead. She's ended too soon, well that's what they said. For too long, the streets would run red.